angels, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be reading for you here today. If you are new here, my name is Liv Marina and I post weekly pick a card readings to this channel twice a week, and I hope you are here for a good time. Okay, I'm here to just have a good time, read some clear messages for you, and today I was called to do an angel number reading. Please disregard how imperfect my writing is, okay? If there is one thing I'm not good in this life, it is symmetry. Okay, I'm not very symmetrical, so I'm so sorry if that drives you crazy. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. But I hope you enjoy the realness and rawness to it as well. But I woke up this morning with such a clear knowing, like an instant boom zinger, that I was meant to do an angel number reading for you today. So I am so excited. I have not done one of these in years, and they're always just so much fun, so uplifting, and a lot of clarity as well. So instead of picking based on a card or a crystal, you would just call based on whichever number is calling out to you most. So for pile number 1, we have the angel number 1111. Pile number 2, we have the angel number 444. And pile number 3, we have the angel number 1010. I just want to give the quick disclaimer that you cannot pick wrong in this type of reading. Okay, especially I set the intention that you cannot pick wrong. Any pile you are called to, there is a message that is there that is meant for you. And as always with any of my readings, and I hope you take this for any other readers as well, take what resonates and leave out all the rest, okay? These readings are done for a broad perspective, so it's really important that you just take what resonates for you. If I say something you don't like, throw it away, okay? No big deal. Your intuition is the most powerful gift here out of everything else, okay? So trust that more than you'll ever trust me or any other reader, all right? I am so excited to jump into today's reading, so I'm going to give you a little bit of time with some music to sort of calm your vibes, get your energy feeling really good, and pick your pile. And then I will see you cuties for your pile pick. Again, we are doing an angel number reading today for you. Alright, pile number 1, welcome to your reading. And as I went to go get my angel number book, I saw my little angel, so of course we're going to have her be a part of this reading here today. So I just wanted to introduce you. I don't know why, but in case you want to feel the vibes as well, trying to figure out where I can place them so y'all can really see them and enjoy them in their entirety. All right, when it comes to angel numbers, there are so many different resources you can pull from. I know that there might be mixed feelings about this, but I personally still love Doreen Virtue's work from when they were practicing spirituality, so I'm going to be reading the angel numbers from this book. However, Joanne's Sacred Scribes is also just such a fantastic resource for you as well. Really anything that resonates for you. And to be honest, the biggest message I get when I think about angel numbers is whatever I am feeling in that moment when I see them is the message I am meant to receive at that time. So for example, if you're driving down the road and you're having a really good day and you're just getting all the green lights and everything just feels so good, and then you see on a license plate 1111, I would take that as like, oh my gosh, I'm so in alignment right now, right? Or if you're having a really tough conversation with a colleague or a friend or a loved one and you see an angel number, think about what message you feel like you're receiving in that moment, okay? Now that's just my personal opinion of like the very first thing I like to do with angel numbers, but of course reading about them is just so super helpful because they all do hold such power and such magic, okay? So let's go to our very first one for pile number 1, which is 1111. All right, 1111. Monitor your thoughts carefully and be sure to only think about what you want, not what you don't. This sequence is a sign that there is a gate of opportunity opening up, and your thoughts are manifesting into form at record speeds. The 1111 is like a bright light of a flashbulb. It means that the universe has just taken a snapshot of your thoughts and is manifesting them into form. Are you pleased with what thoughts the universe has captured? If not, correct your thoughts. Ask your angels to help you with this if you have difficulty difficulty controlling or monitoring your thoughts. How beautiful. I have heard before that, oh, sorry, that the 1111 is supposed to be like a gate, like two sides of a gate, and this is opportunities abounding. There are opportunities opening up for you at this very moment in time. And the word of warning is just to be aware of your thoughts, right? We think so many thoughts in a single day. Okay, I forgot, I don't know where I heard it, but I think there was something like you think 40,000 thoughts in a day or something ridiculous like that, okay? We are seriously thinking so much of the time. But in that same statistic, it was saying that if you can just bring 2,000 of those 40,000 to a higher flying place, your world will change rapidly, all right? And the reason I'm giving that example is because I think it can feel so overwhelming when we feel this like, oh my gosh, I have to control all my thoughts. I can never think a negative thought. I can never feel bad. Babe, that's not what's being said here, okay? What's being said is to just be aware. Your guides are never making you wrong. Your angels are never shaming you or imposing shame upon you. Society does that and humans do that, but our angels and our guides will never, ever, ever, ever do that. So it's not about shaming your wrong thoughts or your bad feeling thoughts or your heavy feeling thoughts. It's about saying to yourself, are the thoughts I'm thinking really what I want to bring into my life? Because I am so incredibly powerful and I know for a fact that what I'm thinking I am bringing. So it's not that those thoughts are necessarily wrong or bad, but is it what I want to have in my daily life? And if the answer is no, what do I want to have? And how can I start to change those thoughts to really start to bring about the reality I actually do want to experience in my daily life, okay? What a fortuitous time for you. I am so, so, so excited. It's probably not going to be any surprise to you that all the decks I pulled today are angel inspired, okay? And as always, if you ever want to shop any of the decks, they will always be linked down below for you for easy access, okay? So let's go ahead and start with the Angel Wisdom Tarot just to get some more messages from your angels here. I absolutely love this deck by Radley Valentine. One of my favorites, to be honest. I love working with angels because I feel like their vibe is just so light and so calm. And if you were someone like me that grew up very religious and then got out of that and was like, I never want to work with angels again, let this be your sign that they are beings of love, okay? They are not what religions make them. That's humans. All right, angels are being of pure love and pure light that only want to make you feel better in this world. So let this be your sign to disregard what any religion may have put upon you that may have caused you discomfort or unease and lean into the good feeling vibes that the angels truly do have for you, okay? I do feel like you're going to be seeing 1111 a lot in the upcoming months. I don't know why this is coming through right now, but I do feel like you're going to be seeing 1111 coming up a lot in the next couple of months. I'm getting this message to remind you that every single time you see it specifically, the main thing they're wanting you to say is look at your thoughts, okay? In the moment that 1111 shows up to you, think about exactly what you're thinking in that time. Is it what you want to bring into your reality or not? And once again, not the shame, but just immediately start to think about something you do want. If you're driving your car and you're like, oh my God, my car's not working, I really need to get it fixed. Oh my God, that's so expensive, I have to take it to the shop. 1111, okay, wait. I just saw 11:11 on the clock. Maybe this is not what I'm wanting in my life right now. What do I want? Oh, I can't wait for my new car. It feels so good to drive it. Oh, I feel so luxurious in this new ride. I am always safe in my automobile. I am always protected. The angels are always with me, right? It's just a way to kind of quickly change those thoughts to better benefit you because you are an incredibly powerful manifester. You are an incredibly intuitive person, and this time in your life specifically, things are going to start manifesting really, really quickly. And that's why your angels are getting you to kind of point your attention more towards your thoughts, is because it's just happening really, really, really fast. I do feel that. I feel like a really big sense of speed for you, pile number one, and that what you're wanting is going to happen really, really quickly. So be very specific, okay? Be very specific. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards for our beautiful friends who chose pile number one. Angel number 1111. What message do you have for our beautiful friends who chose pile number one with angel number 1111? Message from the angels. What message do you have for us? Seven of Wands. Stand up for yourself and your beliefs. Have confidence. Challenge those in power, but also choose your battles wisely. All right. 7 of Wands. We're going to pull a few more cards here. It's been so long since I've done an angel number reading like this, so I feel like I'm a little bit rusty. the High Priestess, the World, and Four of Cups. And then you got the Empress here as your last tarot card. All right, so right off the bat, it's kind of interesting because you have both of these sort of tension-based minor arcanas on the sides, and then all in the middle, you have these majestic major arcana, which are really representing loud, powerful messages from your guides. You have the High Priestess, the World, and the Empress, all right? And I think it's very interesting because I see almost like a representation of like your outer world perspective and then what's really your truth and what's really your divine being. And I feel like from your outer world perspective, it's so easy to get caught up in needing to prove yourself or defend yourself or needing to kind of like fight off other people's doubts. And then there's also this own worry of your own doubts. And I feel like you think that your own dreams aren't manifesting. Like there's a lot of sort of frustration and tension that I think's been building up in your outer eyes, as in what you can see, hear, smell, taste, touch, right? And it's so easy. Like I'm not trying to shame this because it's so understandable that when we have been manifesting and manifesting and manifesting and we're not yet seeing the results, that we do feel frustrated, maybe a little edgy, maybe a little tense. But your guides are trying to get you to realize that everything that you wish to have does already exist, but it all has to be brought out from within you. I'm getting this really strong message for you to stop judging, or not judging, stop basing your joy and your successes on external factors. With the Four of Cups, I definitely see that there is this energy of not really being able to see the good that's right in front of you, right? Like your angels in the background being like, look, I literally have it right here in my hand. I would love to help you. I want to help you feel good. I want to help you feel benefited, but there's just like this feeling of, no, I can't see it. I can't see it. And once again, when we're failing to see our manifestations come into light, it's often because, you know, our thoughts might not be focusing on the most positive things. And that's why your guides are trying to get you to write that and to focus on a more higher perspective now. So it's very understandable when we're focused on what we can hear, smell, taste, sense, and touch to feel frustrated when we feel like our, you know, Olivia, that's great that you're saying all this, but my bank account's still dry and I'm not living in the home I want and my body's in pain and I don't have the relationship I desire and my car still isn't working and it's so easy. I don't have the job I want. Like it's so easy to feel so frustrated. But your guides are trying to get you to realize that the reason you're unable to see it is because you're so focused on your external world. And it's hard because like, of course you are, right? Of course we all are, but they're trying to show you your personal gift, which is to focus within, daydream, play in your imagination, just be there for a little while. It's okay to not always be so realistic. And I think that's where the Seven of Wands is coming in as well. It's like, I think you might have people in your life who will judge you for not being realistic. And I get this sense of them saying, why are your heads in the clouds? You need to be here. You need to be grounded in reality. And you feel almost this need to defend yourself and to stand up for yourself. And that's okay. But I just want to give this gentle reminder that you don't owe anybody an explanation of who you are or why you're doing what you're doing. And if they don't get it, it's not for them now. And that's all right. But your guides are trying to get you to realize that just beyond the external, but I hear it, smell it, taste it, touch it, sense it, is your actual reality and what you can create with your mind's eye. And I know that probably sounds like an oxymoron because of course you feel like your reality is what you can see and hear and smell and taste and touch, but what they're trying to get you to realize is that I almost got the feeling of saying like it's all a game, right? Like all of this is a game and you can create it, manifest it, and control it however you want your reality to look like. And I know that that might feel frustrating to hear right now and you might not be able to see it, but that's why I'm here. And that's why your angels are here to help give you this message because you are actually so intuitive. You are so divine. And right now there is an absolute need of going within, meditating, removing yourself from external factors, removing yourself from external noise. Get off social media for a little bit, get off of the news for a little bit, and just dive inward, go within, be connected to who you truly are at an internal level because everything you're wanting wants you more. Everything you desire wants you just as much. Everything that you have dreamed of or have thought about was placed in your heart for a reason. There are no coincidences. That dream that you feel in your heart, it was there. It is there for a reason, all right? And your guides are wanting you to look at that. Your angels are wanting you to see that all the answers you seek, all the satisfaction you desire, all the joy you wish to have in your life can absolutely 1000% confirmed be found from you going within and pulling out your true soul, your true self. It's okay to be in the ego. We all do it. We live in an earth. However, you are so much more than that. Bring your soul self out. Bring your higher self to the forefront and let that intuitive wisdom flow through you to bring your manifestations into this reality. And then you got Empress, which is about birth, and then the World, which is about conclusion. So I feel like your guides are trying to help you realize that it's all a cycle. It's all a cycle. Everything is happening in cyclic, what's the word when it's like in a cycle? Whatever, a cycle nature, all right? Beginnings and endings, conclusions and a new dawn. The sun sets, the sun rises. Everything is happening in a beautiful, harmonious motion. Even when you feel like things aren't working in your reality, understand that they have to. So all you need to do is let those fears subside and bring about the new energies into being. Your thoughts are not just what's important, but your energy, your soul, your passion, your emotions behind it as well. You are ready to birth new things into being here with the Empress. We see it. We see the fruitful opportunities. 1111 has told us that this is a very fortuitous time. The Empress is confirming whatever you plant right now will be grown, right? Whatever seeds you plant right now will bloom. So what seeds do you want to plant? Do you want to plant seeds of fear, of doubt, of not enough, of scarcity, of lack? Because if you do, they will bloom. But you have an opportunity now to look at that and say, what seeds am I planting? Because whatever I am planting right now, the soil is ridiculously fertile and it will bloom. So what do I want to plant? I want to plant a seed that says, I am abundant, I am safe, I am worthy, I am happy, I am healthy, I have my dream body, my relationships are beautiful and harmonious, money is always coming to me, I have my dream job, I live in my dream home, I am so incredibly healthy, oh, my car is so nice and luxurious, I know my soul's purpose and I follow it with ease, I easily make $10,000 a month, I easily eat the foods that serve me, all right? And everything you plant right now, every seed you plant will bloom. So pay attention to that. That is such a gift, and I know it might feel overwhelming, but your guides are trying to get you to realize what an absolute gift that is. Not everybody has this opportunity right now. It is because you, your thoughts, your energy, your vibrations, they are ready to be manifested. That is why things are happening so quickly, is because even though there's doubt, your desire is so much stronger. Your desire is loud, it is powerful, and the universe hears you. The universe is hearing what you're speaking, so speak it clearly and deliberately because it wants to bring to you everything you're thinking, okay? How exciting. Gosh, you are so fortunate. I truly feel like this is such a ridiculously abundant time. This is such a time of new beginnings. If you feel stuck or worried or anxious or left out or like things are just not enough for you, let that go now because that is no longer your reality. That is a time of the past. You're not there. You are in this place of creativity, freedom, new ideas. I see a lot of newness for you. I see a lot of creative endeavors for you. I see you really taking your power back. That's the thing with this, right? That's the thing with the 1111 message is you can bring your thoughts back. You can take ownership of your thoughts. No longer will you feel like the world is living you. You'll feel like you're creating it. Do you realize how amazing that is? What a gift that is, what a power that is, and you have it. You have that power. Oh, I wish I could help you see how actually capable and powerful you are. You have 3 majors sitting in your soul power, the high priestess, the intuitive, the empress, the nurturing, the mothering, the creating, and the world. New things, completion, the cycles, everything is happening for you. Joyful accomplishments, satisfaction, all of this is sitting in your divine presence, just waiting to be tapped into, just waiting to be called upon. Your angels are guiding you into this place of quiet contemplation and meditation because every single answer you seek is found within you. Yes, you can find it in books, but it might take you 15 years. Yes, you can find it in channels and guides and spirit coaches, but even me, but you can find it so much faster, so much easier, so much better within you. So ignore everyone else, ignore me, ignore the noise, and quiet your mind and go within. The best advice, the best clarity, the best answers, every single answer you have ever sought will be found within you, but you have to make the deliberate choice and intention to go within. It's a choice. It's a commitment. It's an act of self-love, and you're ready to take it, all right? One last card here from the tarot that decided to pop out is the Dreamer. A new start, trust yourself, push your fears aside, and take a leap of faith. It is scary taking ownership of our life in this way. It is scary to realize how much power we truly have. But your guides are wanting you to understand that just beyond that fear is ultimate freedom. I heard a quote this morning that someone said, if I could tell my younger self, and whatever I could tell my younger self, it'd be that just beyond fear is everything you've ever dreamed. And that the reason you were afraid was because you thought you would fail. You will not fail. So beautiful, so powering to realize that maybe the reason we're afraid is because we think we can't do it. We think, oh, this is all great and fine and nice to hear, but that's not my reality. Liv doesn't understand. She doesn't see what's in my reality, but I do. But the thing is that that's just a manifestation of your previous thoughts. Your day could change tomorrow. Your day could change in 2 days based on the thoughts you think today. The life you're living today is the manifestation of the thoughts you've been thinking in the past. That does not have to stay your reality. You have the power. Take it back. You're not a victim anymore. You don't have to stay there anymore. You can control your reality. So decide, make a choice, and move forward. All right? Let's pull some oracle cards for you as well. My gosh, I totally forgot that these were gifted to me, which is so sweet. Thank you, Laura, for gifting these to me. Man, this must have been like 3 or 4 years ago, but it means so much to me. Every time you guys have gifted me a deck, I do keep the little letter in the box so that I never, ever, ever forget. So thank you so much, Laura. If you're still watching this, that was so sweet. I appreciate you so much. Let's go ahead and pull some angel guide oracle cards here. Our beautiful friends who chose pile number 1, 1111, what is the message from the angels? Ask and receive. You are so incredibly powerful. Your thoughts, your words, your mind. Your angels are hearing you. They are hearing the prayers you are saying. Stay focused. Stay dedicated on asking. Stay dedicated on understanding that if you ask, it has to be given. All right, ask and it is given. Read the Abraham book. Ask and it is given. Believe that if you have asked for it, it has to manifest. Believe that if you want it, it has to come to you. Believe that your prayers are being heard and are being answered. Start scripting again. Start manifesting again. Start dreaming again. It's so funny that I'm getting this message for this pile because for the last, I think, 4 days, I've accidentally stayed up to like around 10:30, 11, and I've accidentally saw 11:11 every single night, but no such thing as an accident or a coincidence, right? And every single night I'm called to script at that exact time, and I write down 11 things I want to bring into my life. Or if there's just one thing, like I'm a millionaire, write it 11 times, okay? Ask, believe, and then let yourself receive. And then you got the ease and grace card, which I've read this card before, and it's sort of getting hanged man, and you got it in reverse. And I never ever ever read these cards in reverse, but I'm feeling called to right now because I think your guides are trying to help you realize that this is a place of contention for you. There is a sense of being afraid to go in ease. There's a sense of, Olivia, it cannot be easy. It needs to be stressful. I need to work and put the energy and defend and fight for my rights. I need to really put the pedal to the metal here, and there's nothing wrong with taking action. I do think you'll be called to take action. I think you'll be called to take action very soon, but it doesn't need to come from a place of stress and worry. Your guides are wanting you to know that when you can get to a place of ease, of grace, of tranquility, of peace, of allowing things to come in their natural time, for allowing things to manifest in their natural rhythm, that you will be more than satisfied with the outcome, that you will feel more than joyful when you see what manifests for you. It's okay to be a little bit afraid of that sense of ease, especially if you are a go-getter, especially if you are someone that thrives in productivity. But this is a challenge that will serve you for the rest of your life, all right? This challenge of saying, okay, instead of having to go, I'm going to go within. I'm going to say no to things that are going to distract me right now. I'm going to turn off social media, stop watching the news, stop being afraid. I'm going to go within, choose peace, and you'll be amazed at the outcome, all right? I'm called to pull a few more for you here, so let's see for our beautiful friends who chose pile number 1. Opportunities and change. Absolutely, so much is on the forefront for you right now. I mean, this is just, it's loud, it's booming, it's echoing. Every good thing you're wanting wants you back. I feel like that should be your mantra right now. Everything I want wants me back, okay? There are so many opportunities for change. There are so many opportunities for growth. Things are changing for you. Things are changing rapidly. Things are starting to look up. Your dreams want to become reality, okay? It's not just you wanting to become reality. Your dreams literally are wanting to be manifested. So ask, believe, allow yourself to receive. Allow yourself to receive this message. I feel a sort of hesitation from you. I feel a sort of sense of, okay, yeah, that's great, Olivia, yada, 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 sure, whatever. But your guides are calling you right now to believe it, to fully believe that change is afoot, that opportunities are in front of you. I mean, it's so loud, it's so echoing here, and I know it's easier to hear that than it is to believe it, but that's your challenge. All right, that's the challenge for you today, is leave this reading choosing to believe that amazing opportunities are at your doorstep today. Okay, today things are coming in your way. In spiritual growth, just end off these cards here, absolutely. What you're doing right now, it's not just to manifest. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's not just to manifest your new car, your new home, or your new partner, or your new health. It's not just about that. That's definitely going to be such a happy side effect of you going within, of doing these things. But to be super honest with you, the reason for all of this, the reason for this growth, the reason for this provoking of enhancement is because you're ready to grow spiritually, not just materialistically, not just financially, not just in physical health. You're ready to expand your spirit mind. I see that with the high priestess and the empress, truly. I see this person ready to kind of take care, to nurture, to be allowing of themselves to go within, to give themselves what they have always needed, so that way they can grow. Your third eye will be awakening, your heart chakra will be blooming. All of this is here to benefit you, and I'm so glad I just said those words just now, because I forgot I actually wanted to also use color magic with this and read about the color that's associated with the card. Okay, and since I thought about it, I'm gonna read it really quickly for you, okay? Green is associated with the heart chakra, which is located in the center of the chest here where their hands are at. That is where your heart chakra is. All right, heart chakras represent love and compassion, balance, healing, stability. All right, everything in your life is not just coming from your mind, but also from the feelings you have around it. I think that you going through this journey will not only, like I said, enhance your real world, but it's also going to enhance your spiritual meaning and your spiritual reality more than you could have ever dreamed of. Imagine the reality you've dreamed of and then multiply that by 10. Sorry, I'm so noisy. I'm like getting up because I'm so excited. But imagine the reality you thought was your dream life, and then multiply it and multiply it and multiply it, because your guides are telling you dream even bigger, want even more, grow even further, higher, further, faster, baby. Okay, so many good things are coming into your life right now, and I feel like you're not even fully feeling it, and that's totally okay, because I think you will. I think you will, and I think you'll feel them so soon, and I will hold the space for you until you are ready, because holy moly, babe, this is exciting. Okay, this is so exciting. All right, then we're going to pull some Archangel Michael cards for you here. Of course, it's an Archangel reading, so we're going to pull the Archangel Michael cards for you here. All right, and then you got number 34, trust in divine purpose. This experience has divine meaning. Healing will come. know that you are on a path of growth. Absolutely. With the spiritual growth card, the change, the empress, the high priestess, all of this, even the world is showing me that this is so much deeper than something surface level. Everything that's being provided for you now, everything even in your real world that feels unsatisfying, is actually the biggest gift your guides could give you. And don't hate me for saying that, because it is showing you contrast and is providing you with so much clarity. Even if you can't see it right now, it is providing you with clarity and wisdom and insight towards what you want and what you want to move forward. You are accelerating. You are on a path of fast acceleration and of high ascension. You're on the fast track, okay? Those of you who are listening to this, I think you already know that. I think you feel deep in your soul that you are someone special, that you move faster than others, that you change faster than others, that you have this weird feeling within you to do more, to feel better, to not focus on the hurt and the tragedies of the world, but to focus on the love that exists instead. I think you know this feeling. I think you understand it. And now it's time to fully listen to it. Listen to it, allow it, bring it in, and allow yourself to understand that it's okay to feel good. It's okay to feel at ease. It's okay to feel peace. I feel like you have been surviving, and the universe is like, now it's time to thrive, okay? And this is not just going to enhance your reality, but it's going to enhance your spiritual body more than you could have ever dreamed of. And I'm so excited for you. Your divine purpose in this world, I truly just feel like if you don't know what your purpose is yet, I think your purpose is, I'm not going to tell you what it is because I think that's something you need to know for yourself, but I stand by the fact that I think so many of our purposes in this world is just to be happy and to find joy no matter what, to feel peace no matter what, to find ease and happiness no matter what, and to always grow and go for more, okay? Trust in your divine purpose. The experience has divine meaning. All right, know that you're on a path of growth. All right. Regain your focus. Number 27, trivial life matters are distracting you from your goals. Archangel Metatron and I are here to help you stay grounded. I mean, we got that since the very beginning. Swords also represent the element of air and the element of thoughts in the tarot. And we got that in the very beginning with the 1111, how important it is right now to focus on your thoughts, how important it is to get your thoughts into a place of feeling really good, because they are what are creating your reality right now. If you've been feeling like you've been really focused on trivial life matters, the fears, the worries, the, news, anything like that, your guides are calling you to call all that power back to you now. Really regain your focus for the same reason I've been saying this whole reading, because things are about to take off. And so what do you want them to look like? If you know things are about to take off and about to launch, what direction do you want them to go in? Okay? I'm called to pull another one here for you, for our beautiful friends who chose pile number 1. What an uplifting and encouraging message from these angels. What other messages do you have for us? Our friends who chose pile number 1, 1111, message from the angels. What else do you have to say? Number 17, it's time to play. You're working too hard and worrying about everything. Seek out joyous experiences to bring balance into your life. As I'm reading this, if you started to feel like, oh my God, this seems like a lot of work, I'm feeling kind of stressed, I don't know if I can do this, your guides are reminding you that this is meant to be fun. This is meant to be play. You are going on a journey of up-leveling. Allow it to be fun. Allow yourself to be playful and silly, especially you have a dog here and a dog with the Fool. So play with your dog if you have one, or go to the dog park and just hang out. Allow yourself to be silly and playful and be a kid again in that way. Okay, it's so easy to kind of get so fixated on the trivial life matters, on what's going wrong, but allow yourself to play. And that's even a good message of when your thoughts are in a place of stuck. Okay, if you're just in like a really negative loop about life, money, finances, career, home, health, well-being, whatever, relationships, it can be easy to just immediately turn the switch and be super happy-go-lucky. So if you're having a hard time doing that, an easy way to sort of just change your vibration is to play, and especially playing with animals, because they are always in their highest alignment, right? And so I do this all the time. If I'm feeling like I'm just in a really weird funk, or I'm just like really stuck and I can't seem to feel positive about a situation, I will go shove my face all over my dog and my cat and just love on them, play with them, feel their loving, powerful energy. And I swear after like 10 minutes of that, it's way easier for me to feel happy than it was before doing that. So just a quick little random message there as well, okay? And then the bottom of the deck for this one is step into the spotlight. You have a message that the world needs to hear. It's time to share your wisdom. If you were someone when listening to this reading that this was kind of something you're wanting to manifest, maybe you're ready to be seen, maybe you kind of want to be on the center stage or to share a message or to share a word of wisdom, but you feel like you don't know how, your guides are helping you realize that this manifestation is coming into reality. But before you can really present yourself on this beautiful stage and express this message that needs to be heard, you got to get it right with yourself first. And that's why this message is so important, is because this is your time to focus on your energy, to go within, to play, to get your thoughts right, to focus your vibration, to manifest what it is you want into this world, so that way you can share that powerful energy with others, right? You want to be the best version of yourself when you're presenting yourself, so allow yourself to get there. There is no timeline that is right or wrong. This is whatever timeline works best for you. So release any limitations, release any expectations, and just have fun with this. Play, get creative, be silly, be goofy, and just really have a good time. I know this has been kind of a long reading, but I do want to just pull just a few, like one or two little affirmation cards right now. These ones are not angels, but for some reason they give me angelic vibes. So we're just going to pull a couple of these really, really quick for you, just to end off the reading on such a positive and on such a high note. Our beautiful friends who chose pile number 1, angel number 1111. Pile number 1, angel number 1111. Ooh, did y'all see that flip? Okay. I love being healthy and wealthy. Affirmation, manifestation, write it down, speak it, say it, scream it. Okay, this is a manifestation for you. If you're wanting to feel happy, healthy, wealthy, I love being healthy and wealthy. Remember how we were talking about planting those seeds? Plant this seed, okay? Put it in the soil. I love being healthy and wealthy. Boom. Water it, nurture it, keep saying it every day. I love being healthy and wealthy. When it comes to these sort of manifestations, it might feel like a lie at first. It might feel like you are gaslighting yourself, but allow yourself to lie to yourself. Allow yourself to feel crazy when you say I'm a billionaire with $5 to your name. It's okay, all right? Delulu is a Salulu, okay? You're gonna hate me for saying that, but I don't care, because it's so real for you right now. You need to sort of be a bit delusional. You need to sort of be a bit manifestation. You need to sort of be in that place of high flying, high energy, non-realistic place, because that's how your things are going to turn into reality, okay? So if they feel like a lie, just keep saying them, okay? Just keep saying them. My efforts in life are always supported by the universe. A beautiful one to say for you as well. My efforts in life are always supported by the universe. If you want to use it as your wallpaper, here, you can just crop my little hands out. My efforts in life are always supported by the universe. These mantras are powerful. Stick with them, say them, believe them, bring them into your reality, okay? You are ready for so much more. This just confirms everything we were saying as well, is like everything you want, the universe wants you to have it. The universe is listening right now, so what do you want to speak? All right, and then you have one more here. Just kidding, you got two, okay? They both fell out. I am ready to receive all good now. I am ready to receive all good now. One more time, pile number 1. I am ready to receive all good now. All right, lean into it. So many powerful things are happening for your pile. So much abundance, manifestation, law of attraction, money, financial success, health success, spiritual success. Everything you're wanting wants you more. Lean into that. I am ready to receive all the good now. You've got to be able to receive it. Back to that 4 of Cups energy in the very beginning. That's all about not even seeing the joy that's right in front of you. The universe can hand you everything on a silver platter, but if you're not in the space to receive it, it will literally look like poop is being handed to you, because your perception is what creates your reality. So you've got to understand, you've got to get to a place of believing that you're ready to receive all the goodness, because the universe is ready to hand it to you. But it doesn't matter how well it's presented, you have got to be able to receive it to even be able to see it, okay? Seeing is not believing. Believing is seeing, okay? That's how it is, right? Santa Claus? Yeah. All right, last card for you. Our beautiful friends chose pile number 1. Happiness always chooses me and blesses me. Happiness always chooses me and blesses me. Happiness always chooses me and blesses me. I feel so blessed personally that I got to read this pile for you, because I feel like it blessed me even just being able to read this energy for you. You are such a powerful pile. So many amazing things are coming your way. You're about to open into this new place in your life of just complete abundance, satisfaction, and exhilaration. And I am so excited for you, and I feel so blessed that you let me read for you today. Thank you so much for being a part of this reading. Every time you see 1111, try to remember this, okay? Try to say a mantra. Try to remember your thoughts are what create your reality. So make them thoughts you really love. Plant those seeds. Water them by re-saying them, okay? Because when you plant the seeds, you don't just let them go. You plant them and then you take care of them, you nurture them, you water them. How do I water the seeds, Olivia? Keep saying that thought. If you want to plant the seed of I love being healthy, I love being healthy. Okay, that's me planting the seed and then taking care of it. Water, I love being healthy. Water, I love being healthy and wealthy. Water, I love being healthy and wealthy. Every day, every day, every day, every day. It's gonna feel like a lie, and then it's gonna feel like ease, and then it's going to feel like truth, and then it's going to be your reality. Okay, just watch it happen. Come back 6 months from now, comment on this video so you can find it again, and I promise you, if you stick to this, your world will change. All right, but you have to make the decision. You have to dedicate yourself to this. This is your choice. No one else can do this for you. No one else can make this happen for you. This is a commitment and a dedication for yourself, and it's going to change your life for the positive for the rest of your life. I'm so excited for you, my beautiful friends who chose 1111. Thank you so much for listening to this reading. If you want to leave a comment, I always love hearing from you, so you can do that down below. Please subscribe and give a thumbs up. That helps my channel grow so much. Again, if you want to shop the decks, they're in my description, and if you want to gift a deck, you can always do that as well in my description. I'm so thankful for you. I love you so much, and I will see you for my next reading. Goodbye. All right, angels, welcome to your reading. Pile number 2, the pile who chose 444. I know this is written so terribly, but y'all, I wasted 4 index cards trying to write this better, and at that point I was just being so harmful to the earth, and I was like, you know what, it's fine. Is it perfect? No. Is it genuine? Yes. Is it authentic? Of course. So I hope you lean into it. Angel number 444. I totally forgot to mention this in the intro, but I also wanted to actually access the color of the index card, and so we are going to be also reading about the chakra associated with the card. All right, so we'll start with that real quick because it's what's freshest on my mind. So for you, pile number 2, you did get the color blue, and blue is associated with the throat chakra. The throat chakra is all about truth, communication, expression, creativity. If you've been feeling like you have this urge, this desire, this calling to really speak your truth or speak your voice or do something powerful with your words, the time is now. Okay, the time is now to express yourself and express your truth. We're gonna get into it so much more, but that's just the base meaning from your throat chakra card here. And now we're going to do the angel number portion. I mentioned this in pile number 1 as well, but there are so many different resources to pull angel number information from. And I think it's so important to go with what feels best for you. For me, I actually really do like Doreen Virtue's work when they were in the spiritual field. I just think it's so light and so airy. Also, a really good resource is Joanne's Sacred Scribes or just your own intuition, okay? You can Google it. There are so many different ways of reading angel numbers and so many resources, but this is just one of my favorites. Let's go ahead and pull your angel number up here. For pile number 2, you got 444. All right, let's go ahead and see. Angel number 444. The angels are surrounding you now, reassuring you of their love and their help. Don't worry, because the angels' help is nearby. The instant feeling I got from reading that for you, my beautiful friends who chose pile number 2, is that if you feel uneasy or like the world isn't quite working in your favor right now, your angels are here to remind you that their help is on the way. It can feel so easy to feel isolated or to feel alone or to feel like what you're wanting isn't really coming into being, but your angels are on your side and they're saying, we hear you, we see you, we care for you, we love you. If you've been feeling anxious or trepidatious, your angels are here to bring you a sense of comfort. And I forgot to show you as well, we do have our angel totem here just to kind of bring us some additional good vibes as we go about our reading today, okay? I'm actually called to keep them over here, so we're going to do that for your reading. We are going to pull so many cards today, and they are all angel inspired. So just lean into it, okay? We're going to have a good time, a fun time. And once again, your angel number is 444. I just get such a strong feeling from your pile that like your angels love you so much. It's actually so sweet, really endearing, and kind of moving my heart a little bit, because when I was reading about the angel number, and it was like trust and believe that they are with you and they're reassuring you that they're on your side. I just sort of felt this energy maybe from you of just feeling so alone and so shut out, or maybe just lost and confused. And then I just felt this compelling, powerful love wash over me from your angels that are like, we are here for you. We love you. We are ready. We are ready for you to see us as well. All right. And it's so exciting. I know that that can be easier to see and, when it actually happens. But if you can't quite see it yet, your angels are wanting you to know that it is still happening for you all the time. They are on your side. And if you are feeling alone, if you're feeling like you're struggling with that, call upon them. All right. Don't be embarrassed to call upon your angels. Don't be embarrassed to call upon your guides. They want to help you. So allow yourself to lean into that. Okay. Now we're going to pull some tarot cards for you here. Our beautiful friends who chose pile number 2, angel number 444, with the throat chakra, opening up that communication. What message do you have for us? These are the angel tarot deck here. Angel number 444. All right, you got renewal, and you got it in reverse. I believe renewal is judgment, I want to say. It's judgment, okay? Reviewing the past with compassion and forgiveness. Yes. Time to head in a new direction. Clarity on your life's purpose. In your heart, you know what to do. Getting renewal/justice in reverse like this is automatically showing me that I think you are really hard on yourself, and not just yourself in the present, but yourself in the past. I'm definitely picking up on a lot of judgment from yourself, and I feel like there's this sort of tension between you, and your guides are trying to be like, there's no need. All right, there's no need, because truly your guides, your angels, your spirit self never ever 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 judges you. I don't care what religion has told you, that part of it is hocus pocus. Okay, just kidding, I love that movie, but you know what I'm saying. It's not real. Your guides have never judged you. There is no condemnation, there is no shame, there is no sin in their eyes. You are perfect in their perspective. You are pure light, you are pure consciousness, you are pure being, and all they ever think of you is, wow, I love them so much. Wow, they are so beautiful. Wow, they are so kind and smart and brave, and I can't believe that I get to watch them on this journey. That is what your angels think of you, is so highly of, so lovely. So whenever you feel this sort of judgment on yourself or your past for past actions, choices, behaviors, call upon your angels and say, please show me what it's like to feel compassion. Show me what it's like to be easy on myself. Show me what it's like to forgive. All right. It's definitely easy to judge ourselves for past mistakes, especially because now, being older, probably more mature, you can see how easily things could have worked out differently for you. However, you're like, hindsight is 2020, right? Of course you can see things clearly now, but put yourself in the position you were in when that situation happened. All right, remember that you did the best you could do, and if you didn't, that's okay. You moved on and you're here now, and you can choose a different path for yourself. But be kind, be gracious, be compassionate with who you are and who you are becoming, because you deserve it, and so does everyone else that's a part of your life. Just lots of compassion is needed right now. All right, the moon. Listen to your intuition and pay attention to signs from the divine. You're unnecessarily worrying. Let go of your fears. Revelations will make everything clear to you. All right. It is such a strong feeling for me, for you, pile number 2, is like this need of unnecessarily being upset or worried or afraid. And when I say unnecessary, it's not saying that your reality is not providing the reasons to worry, right? I'm sure it is, right? Because or else we wouldn't be worried unless our reality was reflecting it. But what it is saying by unnecessary is like, you're so protected, you are so loved, and you are so looked after, that the worry is not something that you really need to fixate on, especially with these both being majors. If you know tarot, the major arcana is like the loudest, the most powerful, the most potent cards of the deck, and the first 2 cards you have right off the bat swinging are major arcana. Your angels are like, this is non-negotiable. You are inherently divine. You are inherently inherently intuitive. You are so intuitive and so connected, but the fears, the worries, and the judgments, it's keeping you in the dark. And I think going back to our throat chakra here, as my throat is hurting this whole reading, which did not happen during my last reading, okay? And my throat is sore and it's aching, and I feel like that is so serendipitous and signifying your throat chakra as well. I feel like you're not expressing your truth. I feel like you're not expressing it not just to other people, but there's also this sense of not fully expressing it to yourself. I think you're keeping yourself in the dark a little bit. I think you're keeping yourself kind of hidden away from your true desires and your true power. And again, that's understandable, but your guides are letting you know that just beyond that fear and that judgment is liberation, so much freedom, so much creative expansion, so much expression. It's just so beautiful. And if you need help in this time, call upon the archangels. Here you have, oh my gosh, I know this is Hanael, and JE is, let me see. Every single one of these tarot cards actually has an archangel associated with them. So I just want to see who it is for that one. JE is Jeremiah. Okay, I thought so, but I wanted to double check. So you have Archangel Jeremiah and Archangel Hanael here right off the bat. If you're needing help releasing judgment of yourself or others, or especially of your past, call upon Jeremiah and say, please help me release this. I'm having a hard time. Because 444, they are on your side. They want you to call upon them. So start doing that. If you're having a hard time listening to the intuition, and if you're just feeling really afraid of the unknown, call upon Hanael and say, please bring me a sense of peace in my time of worry. Okay, my beautiful friends who chose pile number 2, I just feel like you actually have so many beautiful things all around you, but there's so much fear and so much worry. Yeah, and then you got 5 of Swords, but you got it in reverse. All right, I understand the tension and I understand the worry, but even seeing the 5 of Swords in reverse, it's like if this was a decision you made in the past, if in the past you felt like you were just not the best at making decisions, if you felt like you were always, I don't know, there's something that happened, okay? There's definitely something that happened in your past where you're just really judging a choice you made. Maybe you swindled somebody, maybe you manipulated somebody, maybe you just acted out of alignment with yourself, all right? I feel like this happens, even especially in past relationships. I'll be the first to say I am not proud of who I was in my last relationship, and it took 2 to tango, okay? But I was not proud of who I was. I did not act in accordance with my highest self, and I was just not great, okay? I was not a great person at that time. However, I love that person of myself because she was doing the best she could, and I've completely forgiven myself in the situation so that way I can move past this and move to a place of creative expression and freedom, because no one is still there, right? That past is the past. That decision that was made was in the past. Especially seeing this in reverse, it's like this is not even here for you anymore. Like you truly are free. But by fearing it, by thinking of it, by judging it, by constantly fixating on it, you're bringing yourself back into that position, okay? I don't know why, but I am getting this feeling like it's something you did. Maybe it was with an ex and you're just like, oh my God, I just can't forgive myself for that. Or maybe it's keeping you from moving forward, but your guides are telling you to let it go, all right? No one's still there. No one's still hurt. You're allowed to be free from this. Let it go with love and so much love. Let it go, all right? And then you have the 3 of Cups. Because why? Why do we need to let it go, Liv? Why do we need to move on from this? Because you're ready for so much more harmonious relationships and connections in your life. You're ready to move beyond this. You're ready to have your cup filled again. With the 3 of Cups here, I love that it's representative of not just her and 2 other people, but her and her angels dancing on her side, supporting her. With the moon in the background, I feel like it's also symbolic of the intuition, of taking that time with the moon to go within, be intuitive, clear the thoughts, release the fears, and then it's going to be a time worth celebrating, a time of being close to the people that you love, a time of gratitude and just joyful connections. It's like I feel such a deep energy from you that you're ready for something more and you're ready for something better. Maybe you're looking for relationships where you really can communicate your truth, and maybe you're searching for that sort of found family, okay? You're looking for those friendships that uplift you and support you and want to see you thrive, but you're still fixated on this fear, worry, shame, whatever. And your guides are like, once you let that go, you'll move into this place of ultimate freedom and celebration, because you deserve to express yourself. You deserve to understand that you're not wrong, okay? You're wonderful for who you are, and allow yourself to celebrate who you are now. You deserve to have the family, that found family. You deserve to have the people in your life that see you and celebrate your successes, and I think they're on their way, but you have to be in the space to receive them, right? And that's why we're going through this sort of releasing here, so that way you can fully receive these amazing connections as they enter into your reality. Okay, absolutely. And then you got, okay, yeah, then you got transformation, which is the Tower, a significant life experience that requires changes to be made, powerful and often unexpected revelations, breaking free of procrastination and releasing old belief systems, all right? Some of these cards, they change the name, like renewal is judgment, transformation was the Tower, all right, just to put a bit of a more positive spin onto this here. Transformation, this Tower, if it has not already fallen, although I think it may have, expect that things might come a little bit crumbling down, so that way you can build new beliefs. The beliefs that you currently have, my sweet, beautiful angel, they are not serving you, okay? They are keeping you stuck and stagnant. And this might not be in every aspect of your life, but especially around connections, especially around love and relationships, intimacy, freedom, self-expression, okay? Because we got the throat chakra as well, which is all about speaking your truth. But paired here with the Three of Cups is showing me it's not just about speaking your truth to the masses, although that's definitely could be applicable, but it's even just speaking your truth to your closest, most personal, most intimate relationships, or even just to yourself, all right? And I think you are so fully ready to move beyond this fear and this worry, and your guides are trying to help you realize, your angels are trying to help you realize that you're ready for more, and you're ready to move beyond. Yes, it might be scary. Yes, some things might come crumbling, tumbling, pumbling down, but it's only so that something new can be born. The beliefs you have that are not serving you, the second you let them crumble and fall away, there is now brand new soil that gets to be planted upon, or a brand new foundation that gets to be built upon. The beliefs that you have are so like old and ingrained in your brain that they kind of need to come fully crumbling, tumbling down, so that way you can build completely new ones that serve you in your new space even better. And there's nothing wrong with that. Some relationships may fall away, some connections might start to fade, or anything like that, but understand that if that happens, those are meant to fade away. They have served their purpose, they have served their time, and now you're ready for something newer, better, and so much more fulfilling. I feel like you've been so complacent and so just like settling, and the Three of Cups is showing me that you're ready for something so much bigger, harmonious, connected, celebratory. You're ready to feel seen, all right? You're ready to feel seen, and your angels are trying to show you that that person's ready to see you as well. Those people, that connection, that found family, that love, or whatever it is you're looking for, they're ready to see you just as much as you're ready to see you, okay? Moving in, of course, we're going to be pulling the next cards, which are some angel oracle cards here. These are from Kyle Gray, and I was opening the box of these, and I noticed that these, sorry, so loud, all the boxes, were a gift from Laura. So Laura, if you are watching this, thank you so much for these cards. I know you gifted these to me years ago, but I always keep the gift, whoever gifted them, in the box so I can remember for the rest of my life, and I'm just so grateful for you. That's seriously the sweetest thing, and it made my whole day. So thank you so much, Laura, for gifting us these cards. Let's go ahead and pull for them for you today. We're using the Kyle Gray angel cards for our beautiful friends who chose pile number 2. Angel number 444, message from the spirit guides. Angel number 444, message from the spirit guides. Our beautiful friends who chose pile number 2. Okay. You are, right away, you got yes, okay? Yes, 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 yes to newness, yes to growth, yes to expansion, yes to feeling better. As soon as I saw this, I felt this person being like, I don't know, is this really for me? Am I really stepping into this? Am I really ready to do this? And I felt your guides being like, yes, yes, yes. I know it is scary. I know it is anxiety inducing. I know it might feel very trepidatious, but you are ready to move beyond. You are ready to expand. You are ready to explore. You are ready to lean into what feels good. Literally, I was called to place a tear, and it's like they're leaning into this. They're leaning away from the past and the judgment and the hurt, and they're leaning towards into intuition. They're leaning towards celebration. They're leaning towards their throat chakra being creatively expressed, all right? And that's where you're at, my beautiful friends. That's where you're ready to be, is ready to start saying yes and to really start taking ownership of your life. And then you have take charge and action, all right? I don't know why, but I'm feeling called to read this one. And let's pull one more and see if we should read that one as well. One more angel card for our beautiful friends who chose pile number 2, angel number 444. Angel number 444. And then you got composure. I'm called to read this one as well. All right, I haven't pulled these cards in a super duper duper long time, so I'm kind of excited just to see what they have to say here a little bit. And then I also am called to pull the bottom of your decks. Give me just 1 second, and I will flip that over as well. Okay, sorry, you got another one. You got intuition and downloads here. Intuition and downloads. And then, actually, we're going to put this, I don't know, we're going to put this here, yeah. And then the bottom of your deck is friendship and union. With that 3 of Cups, that's just so confirmed, all right? I'm going to remove it from the bottom and put it over here because I just don't have a way of storing the whole deck over here right now. And let me get the book because I actually want to read these for you. All right, I know I put the friendship and union over here, although I do really feel like it belongs over here, but I also feel like the intuition belongs over here, so I'm gonna do it the way I'm called, even though it's not gonna be the most aesthetically pleasing. Okay, let me just move things down real quick. Let's shift and rearrange here, all right, because this is the way I'm feeling more called to lay all of this out. But let's go ahead and start reading. We're gonna start with composure, because that is the one we got here. All right. Take time to gather your thoughts and energy because there's a good chance that you're experiencing a buildup of frustration and annoyance at this time. Being over the tower is not all that surprising, okay? It can be so easy to feel frustrated and tense and annoyed, all right? You are a passionate, loving, and joyful being, but at the same time, you don't want to be taken for granted or underestimated. The warrior within you wants to rise up and fight, or at least prove your skills and talents and worth. But drawing this card indicates that right now you're not going to be respected or heard in the way that you deserve. Angel wisdom is guiding you to retreat, reflect, compose before proceeding further. So take time to ask your angels and guides to help you compose your thoughts and your energy. Know that the divine hand of God is upon the situation and everyone involved. And there's no need to worry about anyone's karma but your own. Just retreat, refuel, and regain your composure. Interesting, okay? Because literally at the bottom here is also a sword, all right? And I was very much picking up on the 5 of Swords energy when I was reading this. This is a time for you, okay? Transformation, the tower, it sort of does force us to go inward. It forces us to sort of be in our own energy instead of other people's, and that is going to serve you at this time. You are on your way to finding the people that will hear you and see you and respect you. But again, if you are trying to do that in your current belief system with the current people you currently have in your life who were not respecting you, it's not going to be heard the right way. So don't force yourself. Don't push yourself. Don't expand yourself in the situation you're in right now, but go within. Go within and be divine, be connected, find your own truth, find your own meaning, gather your own composure, and understand that the people who are ready to hear you, they're on their way to you. But right now, the current life you have, I feel like it's set up not to really let you express yourself. And it's interesting because we're going back to that throat chakra, and I feel like maybe you heard that card and you were like, but I want to feel like I can defend and fight and use my voice. The throat chakra is about expressing yourself truthfully, honestly, creatively, compassionately. It's not about forcing or being the loudest in the room to be heard. It's about waiting and speaking with deliberate intention. And that is who you're becoming. You're becoming someone who doesn't need to fight to be heard, but waits and understands that the right people who are meant to hear them will come their way. And that's what's in the cards for you, okay? And then you got take charge and action. So let's read that one next. And you got that over the releasing of the judgment, okay? I mean, right away, I feel like right away, I feel like this is a sort of action that needs to be taken, is to release. And I know that sounds kind of weird because it's like, how do I take that choice? It's by taking action steps to improve your day-to-day life, right? If you're hanging around people that are keeping you in the gunk, that are keeping you held back, that are, you know, really focused on your wrongdoings or making you feel like you're not enough, maybe stop hanging out with those people. Maybe make some new friends. Maybe cut off those connections. Maybe stop sitting with them at lunchtime. Maybe stop messaging them on social media. If you're following people on social media that really make you feel just down and sad, maybe disconnecting from them for a little while, right? There's action steps you can take. Maybe instead of arguing with the person who never wants to hear you, just be quiet instead, okay? All right, this says, don't be afraid to take charge at this time. Sometimes we have to take control in order to feel respected and honored. If you feel like your current situation is moving in a direction that isn't serving you, your joy, or your purpose, the message of this card is to put your foot down. You don't have to be aggressive, but you do need clarity. And unless you step in, it won't unfold. This is so interesting because I feel like these are almost a juxtaposition, and that's why I'm being called to give a very specific clarity message here, which is like, it is necessary for you to take the steps towards feeling good. It's not necessary for you to try to prove to the people who don't want to see you that you're worth it, but instead prove to yourself that you're worth it. Go within, take the action steps towards you to be seen, towards you to be heard and loved and explored and experienced, and then you can allow yourself to find the right people in your life, okay? And then the friendship and union, I'm not called to read, nor am I called to read the intuition and downloads because I feel like they are so blatantly obvious, okay? With the Three of Cups just surrounding us here, you are in this place of fortuitive intuition. I feel like moving into this next month or this next cycle of the moons, be really open to the message that you get on the full moon. Keep a journal by your bedside, and during the full moon, journal any thoughts that come to you in the dreams or anything like that. And allow yourself to just really tune into the power of this full moon and the messages that it has to offer. And with the friendships and unions, I feel like this is where you are headed. All right, I almost see like the first part of this reading being your past and your current present. And then moving on is just where you're moving towards. You're moving towards a place of, yes, freedom, exploration, creativity, feeling so divinely connected, feeling so intuitive, feeling tapped in, tuned in, tapped in with my intuitive notions. I no longer am shaming myself or putting so much guilt on myself, but I am instead feeling free, creatively free, and I allow myself to hear my intuition and trust it and believe that it is right. Even if once upon a time I felt that wasn't possible, I know that my intuition is guiding me towards my right path, and it's leading me towards people that celebrate me, that see my successes, that enjoy me succeeding. I'm allowing myself to be attracted and attracting people who want me to shine, who want me to explore, who hear me speak my voice, my truth, my honor, and they say, we love to see it, we love to be a part of it, we're so happy for you, we resonate with you, we encourage you, we're here for you. Those are the people that you're leaning towards, those are the people that you're running towards. So you allow yourself to move into this new phase of life. All right, how exciting, how absolutely beautiful. All right, we have two more decks to pull from for you here, my beautiful friends who chose angel number 444. We are going in with the Archangel Michael Oracle cards next. My beautiful friends who chose pile number 2, angel number 444. Messages from their spirits. You're ready for more. Your career is growing and blossoming. Now is the time to take changes you have been contemplating. Whether it's a career, whether it's a relationship, whether it's just self-love, you are ready for more. You are ready to take changes. You're ready to move beyond, and your guides know that. Your guides know that, and that's why they're giving you this message now. They know it's not going to fall on deaf ears. They know you're ready to hear it. And there is something so liberating and freeing about that. And I am so excited for you, my beautiful friends, because you deserve more. I feel like you've been living with two hands tied behind your back, and you're ready to break free. You're ready to explore. You're ready to move on because you are worth it. And you know that now. You know that now. Yes, you know that you're ready. You know that this shame is not yours. This guilt, this blame, it's not serving you, and it never has been. So let that shit go and move towards a better tomorrow, one that you know you're worthy of. All right. Let's pull another one here for our beautiful friends who chose pile number 2. Step into the spotlight. Pile number 1 got this as well. So if you're listening from both piles, this is really, really loud for you. You have a message that the world needs to hear, and it's time to share your wisdom. As you are going on this journey, you got the throat chakra, and there's no coincidence that you also got to step into the spotlight. You have a voice that needs to be heard. You have a message that is meant to be shared. You have a story that the world needs to hear. You have something powerful with your throat. You have something powerful with your words. It could be singing, dancing, writing. It could be spoken word. It could be anything that uses your throat to communicate a message. That is so important. And during this time, as you transition from a place of lack to abundance, from guilt to expression, from guilt to freedom, you will have opportunities to step into the spotlight. And your angels are saying, don't back down. Go into it with joy and glee and say, I am so worthy of being seen right now. I am so worthy of being celebrated and explored, because that is what you're moving towards. How exciting. Oh my goodness, stepping into the spotlight. You do have a message, right? Like, that is something that I've seen for you. Excuse me. And I think this is so loud. That was my nose, by the way. I don't know why it sounded so weird. That I think it is so loud for you that you're ready for more. You're ready to be seen. I mean, we know that. You got the throat chakra, right? You're ready to be seen. You want to be heard. You want to be explorative with your voice and your power and your sound and your music and anything, your books. You're ready to be seen, heard, experienced. And you're moving towards that now. All right, so lean into it. Lean into this new energy that's finding you here today. And then you got number 22, so that might be another angel number for you. Open your heart. No one is perfect, babe. Stop judging yourself and others and let love heal the situation. No one is perfect. Stop judging yourself. I mean, we got the judgment, babe. We got the judgment. Nobody is perfect. You live and you learn it. Okay, just kidding. That's Hannah Montana, but I hope you guys got the reference, all right? Nobody's perfect. That's what we're leaning towards here, all right? Nobody's perfect. Just lean into who you are becoming. Lean into the goodness that is following your life, because it's about to just blow your freaking mind. You are so worthy of so many good things in this world. The universe knows it. I know it. Your angels know it, and they're ready for you to see it as well. Let go of the judgment. Let it go, baby. It's not yours anymore. You don't need to stay there. You don't need to keep yourself there. You don't need to keep yourself there. I'm giving you the permission. Let it go, okay? Let it go. All right, last thing we're going to do is just pull an affirmation card or two to just sort of end off this reading on a really high positive note for my beautiful friends who chose pile number 2, angel number 444. I am so lucky. Everything is always working out in my favor. I am so lucky. Everything is always working out in my favor. I am so lucky. Everything is always working out in my favor. All right, let's pull another one here. When it comes to these affirmations, I mentioned this in pile number 1 as well. These are used to sort of lovingly convince yourself that you are worth a better tomorrow. You're worth a better future. It can be so easy to get so fixated on our hurts, our shame, our judgment. These are meant to be mantras that you can use and you can incorporate into your reality. They may feel like lies at first. Keep going, keep saying them, because one day they'll feel like a lie, and 2 weeks they're going to feel sort of normal, and a month from time they're going to feel like a truth, and then 3 months time they're going to be your reality, right? That's how it happens. So allow yourself to keep saying them even if it feels like a lie at first. Push through that discomforting feeling, okay? Next one is I am so loved. Money loves me. Life loves me. Source loves me. Money loves me. Life loves me. Source loves me. I am so loved. Pile number 2, that could not be more accurate from you. Your angel number is 444. Your angels are in love with you. They're obsessed with you. They think you're perfect. And that's what's so hard, is like they see you as absolutely perfect, flawless in every imaginable way. And this judgment that you have, they can't even fathom why you'd feel that way. So allowing yourself to let that go and see yourself the way that the angels see you, which is inherently, absolutely, and forever perfect, okay? They love you so much. It's actually kind of making me a little bit emotional how deeply these angels care for you, okay? My efforts and life are always supported by the universe. My efforts in life are always supported by the universe. My efforts in life are always supported by the universe. If you feel trepidatious along this journey, give yourself that reminder, all right? Last one for today. I am the light. Every cell and molecule of my being is aligned to this truth. I am the light. I am the light. You are the light, pile number 2. You are so bright and so beautiful, and it breaks my heart a little bit that I feel like you still can't fully see that. But I hope as you continue life, I hope as you continue this journey, you'll remember these messages every time you see angel number 444, and you'll remember how beautiful you are, how kind you are, how funny and compassionate and silly and goofy and worthy you are. Nobody is perfect, so give yourself a break, but understand that your angels think you are. Your angels think you are perfect. Yes, they know everything. Yes, they've seen everything, and they have never judged you or thought less of you. So give yourself a break. See yourself as expansive. See yourself as a beautiful. See yourself as this light. See yourself as kind, compassionate, forgiving, dedicated, loving, intelligent, brave, beautiful, seen, cared for, expressive, creative, illuminative. That is who you are. You are everything and more, and you deserve every good thing. Pile number 2, I have so much love for you, and I hope you can feel it in this reading. Thank you so much for tuning in and tapping into this reading. I adore you. If you would like, please leave a comment down below. I'd love to connect with you, and please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. It means so much, and it helps my channel grow so much. As always, all the decks, all the links, everything will be in my description if you want to check it out. Thank you for sharing your energy with me today. Thank you for allowing me the privilege to read for you. I love you endlessly, and I will see you for my next reading. Goodbye. Love you. All right, my beautiful friends who chose pile number 3, I have been seeing 1010 everywhere, so I am so excited to read this pile for you because, to be honest, I feel like this pile is probably also meant for me. I have been seeing it several times a day, 4 days, 4 weeks. So I'm so excited to tune into this. I forgot to mention this in the intro, but I'm also reading the color associated with the card I pulled, and we are associating it with the chakras. So you chose the yellow card, and yellow represents the solar plexus chakra. Your solar plexus chakra is all about creativity, self-empowerment, expression, and so much more. Honestly, I feel like I want to grab a book or look it up to give a little more information because that's all that's coming to my mind. But I feel like there's more to it, so give me 1 second. The yellow chakra, also known as the solar chakra, is all about power, self-esteem, a sense of purpose, knowledge, and learning. It stands for freshness, happiness, clarity, energy, optimism, loyalty, intellect, and honor. It's also connected to confidence, self-love, and moving forward. All right, what an empowering color, what an empowering chakra. All right, if you have been feeling even an absence of all those things, like if you feel like you want more self-confidence, more creativity, more self-expression, then you might be called to open and work with your solar plexus chakra a little bit. All right, that is our 3rd chakra, and it's normally located around the belly button. So if you want to just put your hands over that area and say, I love you, I see you, I hear you, I feel you, you are safe to be expressed here in this moment. All right, how exciting. What a way to kick off the reading with our solar plexus chakra, okay? And then we're going to jump into the angel number portion of this reading. Angel numbers, there are just so many resources out there about angel numbers, the right way to read them, etc. My word of wisdom would be to go with whichever one feels best and most aligned and divine to you. I really like Joanne's Sacred Scribes, but I'm also really into this book, Healing with the Angels by Doreen Virtue. I just love the work she did when she was a part of this field. It just feels very light and airy, so definitely one of my favorite resources as well, so that's what I will be using. But I do encourage you to play around a little bit and see which one feels best to you, all right? All right, let us pull up angel number 1010. Give me just a minute. I have to pull it up here. All right, angel number 1010. Powerful divine guidance from God and the angels asks you to alter your thoughts. Perhaps you have been praying to be happier and healthier. If so, this is an answer to your prayers. God knows that the solution for which you seek is born within your thoughts. Ask God to guide the direction of your thoughts and support you during your time of transition. Awesome, okay? How beautiful. Your thoughts are so powerful. This is a very, very similar angel number meaning to pile number 1, which is all about our thoughts. And to be honest, I think all piles are being called to look at their thoughts right now, because your thoughts are really, really important, and your thoughts are what affects your daily life and what affects your manifestation. So it is important to make sure that you're thinking the things you want to bring into this world instead of the things you don't. And 1010 is a confirmation that what you're thinking about, you're bringing about. So really ask for what you want in this time. Okay, I was called to look it up as well, and just some additional meanings here are 1010 amplifies your ability to manifest financial aspirations. It also is a reminder that you are divinely supported on your journey, okay? Can also represent spiritual awakening, divine support, alignment with purpose, new beginnings, guidance, and embrace your opportunities, okay? What a beautiful and prosperous number for you to get, my beautiful friends who chose pile number 3. The angels are with you, and they are reminding you of your opportunity and your possibility and your ability is the word I was really trying to go for there, to bring about anything you want into this earth. Nothing is too big. Learn to manifest mountains and gorgeous castles instead of molehills, okay? You are worth so much more than I feel like you're letting your mind wander to. So allow yourself to dream even bigger and want even more, okay? You deserve it. This is a very opportunistic time for you, so lean into it, okay? I forgot to mention that I also was called to have our little angel totem out here for us today. So if you want to look at something that guides you, that's a wonderful thing to look at. Your angels are so hardcore on your side, and I can't wait to do this reading for you, and selfishly also a little bit for me. So let's go ahead and dive into it, my beautiful friends who chose pile number 3, working with our solar chakra here, self-expression, creativity, even just moving back to that for a second with angel number 101010 being all about bringing things into abundance, especially financial independence, financial security. Anything you're wanting to manifest wants to be manifested as well. And if you are wanting to really make it happen really, really fast, work with your solar plexus chakra, okay? Once again, in that belly button area, again, the chakra of creativity, expression, self-love. Allow yourself to really focus on those emotions and those energies as you are manifesting, and just watch how freaking fast things happen, okay? We are going to pull, of course, some cards for all of us here today. We're using angel themed cards for this reading because why else would we, what else would we do? What else would we do? So we are going to start off with the angel tarot cards here. My beautiful friends who chose pile number 3, angel number 1010, angel number 1010, my beautiful friends who chose pile number 3, spirit, what is the message that you have for us? My beautiful friends who chose pile number 3, transformation, starting off with the tower. Don't be afraid, okay? The tower comes to remind you that something so much better is ready to be born. All right, something so much better is ready to be born. And then 4 of swords in reverse. Babe, what are you avoiding? Okay, what are you avoiding? And I hate this because this reading is also for me. I just freaking know it is. So I'm just like, God dang it, I don't want to hear this, right? But it's important because we are definitely in this place of transformation, ready to expand beyond what we have always known. However, there is a sort of refusal happening, and I don't say that super aggressively. I just mean like maybe you know that the truth comes from you going within, meditating, being clear with your thoughts, but there's definitely some avoidance happening. Don't be afraid of going within. Going within is how you're going to find all of your answers, and maybe just maybe that scares you a little bit, and that's okay too, all right? It is okay to understand that sometimes we need to go without other people's beliefs, opinions, and noise and go within to find our own truth, especially coming out of a sort of transformation. This could be a, job that has ended, or a relationship that might need to be kind of severed, or an old belief that's just not serving you. And it may have felt like a literal tower come crumbling down, but it's happening for a reason. That's why this artist chose to call it transformation instead of tower, because they're looking at the positive aspects, which is all about changes being made, unexpected revelations, breaking free, and releasing old belief systems. But there is a sort of, like I said, fear from doing that, and your angels are just wanting you to let you know that you're so completely safe and you don't need to be worried. Again, easier said than done, I know, because I'm hearing these messages and I'm like, dang it, I have been avoiding meditation and I haven't really been going within, and maybe there has been some avoidance there. And sometimes we avoid things because we're afraid of what the truth is, or we're afraid of hearing the answers, or we're afraid of the work that comes with it. But your guides want you to know, and your angels want you to know, that there's no one more capable and up to the task than you. All right, let's go. A few more cards for my beautiful friends who chose pile number 3, angel number 1010. Spirit, what do you have to say? Whoop, okay. My beautiful friends who chose pile number 3, angel number 1010. 5 of Cups. Babe, what are we focusing on right now? It's interesting because, the angel number was kind of reminding you to focus on your thoughts. If you feel like you're really focusing on the lack, what's not around you, your guides are trying to get you to redirect that energy, especially when you're seeing 1010. If you're seeing it in the moment and you're focusing a lot on what you don't have, absence, wishing you had more, your guides are wanting you to really understand that more comes from you getting your thoughts right. But there is sort of a sense of, I can't see it, I don't want to see the good, I want to focus on the hurt, especially through going through this transformation. It's okay, all right? It's normal to kind of be hyper fixated on the pain and what did not feel good and what did not serve you. But your guides are trying to remind you that that's not you, okay? That's not you. You are someone who wants to be glass half full. I can feel that for you. And maybe life right now is feeling a little bit half empty, but your guides are like, nah, okay? Because it's starting to look up. If you're really focused, like I was saying, if you want a new job, but all you can focus on is not having the job you want, that's what I'm picking up on here. And your guides are trying to show you that there's so much more to that. And those are the beliefs that need to sort of be let go so you can build new ones. The loudest theme in every single pile this today has been building new beliefs. Building new beliefs so you can move forward, because the ones that you currently have are not serving you. You don't need to be stuck here anymore. You don't need to be focused on the heartbreak or what you don't have. There are so many hidden blessings here. Like, this person is focused on the broken glasses all around them, but their angels are holding out these cups for them. Like, but you have some opportunities right here, okay? So it's about finding the positives even when you don't quite have what you want yet. You are a powerful manifesting group. I see it, I feel it, I know it. However, it may not be here yet. You may be putting in the work, putting in the soil, and the manifestations might not be here yet. However, your guides are challenging you to find something to be grateful for now. Find something to be positive about now. Even if you can't see all the goodness yet, find something to be grateful for now, so that way you can bring those manifestations into being, because your thoughts are really running the show here, okay? And then you got Ace of Cups, just reminding you that once you move beyond, something new has to be born. All right, once you let go, something new is born. That is the cycle of life, death and rebirth. And that's what's happening here. As you let old beliefs go, old emotional attachments, old ways of thinking, old ways of interacting with people, something so much better, brighter, more youthful, more comfortable will be there for you. It has to be, because that is what you are ready for. It's what you deserve, and I think you believe that now, and I think you see that now, and your guides are trying to show you that as well. It's like, once you let one thing go, a million better things come knocking at your door. All right, a million better things come knocking at your door. I'm called to pull even more for you, but even just real quick, back of the deck energy, we got the 6 of Wands, celebration, victory, recognition, people just really seeing you and cheering you on. And this is what I see in your future, pile number 3. I see you being celebrated, honored, explored, people just being like, yeah, that person is so freaking incredible. I'm so happy to be on their side. I'm so happy that they're on my side. I love this partnership and this union that we have going on here. And I think that this is a really exciting time for you. And I know, again, it can feel hard not seeing it yet, but your guides are trying to get you to understand, to find that positive now, because this is your future. This is where you're meant to be. You're meant to be celebrated. Like, looking at you, seeing you, feeling you, you're meant to be honored, cheered on. I see people like literally throwing you a party, celebrating you, honoring your successes and your victories. That is where you deserve to be. And that's where I think you also want to be. But you gotta let yourself be able to see yourself there, right? Like, so find those happy things now, find those things to celebrate now, especially with our solar plexus chakra, all about self-worth and self-care. Go within, okay? Ignore everything else, ignore the outside worries and fears, and go within, okay? And then you got Knight of Swords, decisive, focused, driven. All right, things are moving with great speed, being very intellectual, but also reviewing your options, being very wise. And you have a red cardinal here. All right, being very wise as you're moving on. I think that this transformation is very much in the mental, because we know that with the 10-10, right? We know that this is a very thought driven reading. This is a very thought driven pile, as in your thoughts are what are creating your reality, etc., etc. I really think that your guides are trying to get you to understand the power of what it is you think and how you can really use that to your advantage here. Be very clear and concise about what you want to bring into this reality, because 10-10 is showing us that things are starting to pick up really, really fast for you. And the Knight of Swords is confirming that. Like, I think these changes are going to happen really, really rapidly once this transformation has started, unless it has already. If this transformation has not started yet, once it does, things are gonna pick up like really, 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 really fast. And I see the success happening like very quickly over a short period of time. But once again, you gotta get yourself there. Go within. Don't be afraid of being meditative, and don't be afraid of letting yourself grieve and move on. All right. There is definitely a feeling of moving on that I'm getting from this, of like needing to move on from the past, from the hurts, from the naysayers, and moving on to something so much better. And it's like confirmed that once you do, you will, right? Like once you move on and move past the lack mindset, so much more abundance is on its way to you. And it's a mindset thing. And I know that that's easier said than done, because it's like, Liv, how do I change my mindset? By intentionally choosing to, okay? By intentionally saying, I am worth better. I'm gonna catch this thought when it doesn't feel good and replace it with a better one. All right, one more card for you. Aha! The Chariot. Yes, okay. Rewards that come from hard work, success, determination, willpower, public recognition. I wasn't kidding when I said I legitimately feel this sort of energy of you being seen, celebrated, cheered on. I think that's in your very near future. I don't know, maybe you're gonna have a very big success and the people in your town are going to see it and celebrate for you, or it might be your close personal friends and family. I definitely see this sort of recognition happening, and even louder confirmation that this is happening so fast. So I say this with the utmost love. Get yourself together now, okay? Get your pennies in a row. Get your horses in order. Get yourself together now. No more dilly-dallying. No more avoiding. No more sitting in your crud. No more smelling, or like, what's it called? Like rolling in poop and asking why you stink. No more. I'm gonna give you like a bit of tough love and be like, just take the decisive action to go, to move, and to really make the choice to move forward, because you're so ready, and the excuses, they're not needed anymore, okay? And again, I'm saying this with love, because I'm saying this for myself too. Like, I feel some excuses, I feel some fear, and your guides are like, let it go, because you're so much more than that, and you're so ready to move beyond that. So embrace it, allow it, accept it, understand it. That's not who you are, it's who you were. Who you are now is someone who deserves to be seen, celebrated, cheered on. You're moving towards a better tomorrow, and you're moving towards one now, okay? You're moving towards one now. This is a very, very, very rapid change for you in the absolute best possible way. I think really new relationships are going to be happening. I also think your psychic abilities are going to transform, your intuition, your creativity, your exploration. I think this being a Six of Wands, I feel like maybe a creative endeavor is going to be really started to be seen and shown the spotlight. If you feel like with that solar plexus as well, if you feel like you haven't been able to be creatively expressive, I think that's going to start changing so soon. All right, but you got to embrace it and you got to lean in. I say it with love. You got to lean in, okay? Let's pull some angel oracle cards, all right? Angel oracle cards for my beautiful friends who chose pile number 3, intuition and downloads, period. You are so intuitive. Pile number 3, you are so intuitive. I think you know this. I think you see it. And I think maybe, I hope you're starting to believe it. I think a lot of the reason your guides want you to go within with the Four of Swords is because you have this powerful intuition on your side. All the answers you're wanting, how to move beyond, how to tune into your creativity, how to tap into it, how to explore it. It's so deep within you. And there's that fear of tapping into your intuition here. And there's a fear of tapping into your insights, and it's like learning to let that go and understanding that only good can come from it. And I think it's scary because, especially if you're like new to spirituality, but I don't think you are, but even if you are, if you're not, there's so much like fear around shadow work and like what comes out of it. But angel, even if you don't like what comes out, it is only ever there to help you. So take a breath and push through this, because you are meant to come out on the other side more stronger, capable, happier, bolder, braver, just everything you've ever wanted wants you back. And I've been saying that so much today, and I just absolutely love it. But your intuition is wanting to be listened to. So no more avoiding. Go meditate. Okay, go meditate. I'm going to challenge you to meditate 5 minutes a day, every single day for the next 30 days, and come back and tell me what happens, because I know it's going to be freaking huge for your pile. Okay, it has to be. I see you. I feel you. I know who you are. All right, forgiveness and understanding. Powerful here with that transformation as you're going through this journey. This could be of forgiveness of others, but I'm also getting a very strong sense of forgiveness of yourself. Release any judgments that you have on yourself as you go through this journey. If you're thinking, I could have done this better, I should have done this better, or even if you're being hard on yourself, as I'm saying, to stop avoiding the alone time, there's no shame in any of this, okay? There's no making you wrong or making something else right. It's all about understanding what do you want to bring about, and then focusing your energy towards that, believing you can have it, and understanding that it's meant to be yours. Forgiveness and understanding. I kind of want to read that card. Let's pull the book real quick because I'm curious. As soon as you see the word forgiveness, you'll know where this energy is needed in your life. Forgiveness is a correction to human vision, an opportunity to see through the eyes of the soul, and ultimately, it gives us an idea of what it's like to see through the eyes of our angels. Whatever the situation that feels heavy on your heart right now, when this card appears, your angel is inviting you to release it. You aren't being asked to accept bad behavior or quote-unquote let it go, but to realize that the only person who's truly being affected by your unforgiving thoughts and feelings is you. You don't deserve to have past events get in the way of present happiness. And that can only happen if you make space by releasing painful experiences from your heart. So call in your angels and ask them to help you step into the energy of forgiveness. Even if you feel like you don't know how to forgive, the willingness to do it will be enough. Absolutely. As we're seeing this transformation card and even the Five of Cups, if there's something you're feeling like you're not allowing yourself to forgive or move beyond, your guides are letting you know that the only person that it's affecting is you. And like, that is the toughest love ever, and I absolutely hate hearing that. But y'all, it's like so true, okay? Like, the only person it's affecting is you. So allow yourself to move beyond it, because it's holding you back from tuning into your greatness, and you don't need to feel that way anymore. All right, so let go and let it be loved. Let it be seen. Let it be forgiven, okay? Let's pull one more card here, or at least one more, for our beautiful friends who chose pile number 3, angel number 1010. Pile number 3, angel number, whoa, okay, divine timing. I love this card. I do feel like there's one more. Okay. I'm not surprised you got this card. Take charge and action, okay? Take charge and action as you're moving on. You have the Chariot, babe. You have the Chariot. Like, this does not surprise me in any way, shape, or form. I think you are about to launch something so big and so beautiful, and the time to take this action is now. Like, okay, I'm getting 2 messages, okay? I feel like there's all this action, and then I feel like there's also this need of going within and being retrospective. When I'm seeing the Four of Swords in reverse, I'm trying to remind you that there is an ability for you to do both, okay? There is an ability for you to go within, be quiet, quiet your mind, quiet your voice, and then take action when it feels good. And that's what's being really called here. It's not about just taking chaotic action the next time you feel like you need to go make a change. It's about going within, getting yourself right, feeling the best way you absolutely can now, and then moving forward towards something better and taking the action when you feel intuitively guided to do so, okay? And then you got divine timing, which I want to read this one as well. Divine timing here. Life is always unfolding in the perfect time space sequence. So, angel wisdom is encouraging you to move into a state of trust, knowing that good things are always unfolding for you. You may find yourself feeling impatient or unsettled, but instead of letting your ego and imagination pull you into a downward spiral, trust that your prayers are being answered and your plans are coming to fruition in a way that is meeting your needs rather than your wants. Your prayers, you may feel that your prayers aren't being answered or that your hopes aren't being realized, but you must know that the universe and your angels are always working in the highest good and the outcome that will best serve you. This card represents trusting the process. All right, my beautiful friends who chose pile number 3, easier said than done, but trust the process. The term blind faith is coming through so strongly, like really and truly trusting that your guides only want the best for you. And if you're feeling impatient, if you're wanting to skip the meditation and go straight towards, the high feeling place, there's nothing wrong with that. I just don't think you're going to enjoy it as much as maybe you think you will, because I think it'll feel a bit more rushed. And when we rush through things, we can't fully enjoy them. When we rush to the ending, it's not as enjoyable as if we would have let it slowly burn and let ourselves slowly come to the realization of what it feels like to enjoy it. All right, let's pull some Archangel Michael cards here to go ahead and close out this reading. Whoop. All right, carefully. All right, I just messed up everything. Sorry, it is what it is. It'll be okay. Number 43, your vibration is rising. This is a time of great spiritual growth for you. You are evolving to occupy a higher energy frequency. I believe it. Your vibration is rising. You are moving beyond the things you are doing right now, the growth you are experiencing right now. It's raising your vibration to move beyond something so much bigger and more powerful than what you feel like you have been. And it's going to serve you so well. I am so excited. Your vibration rising and expanding is what's going to really allow you to step into your full power with that 6 of Wands energy over there. All right, let's pull another card from our beautiful friends. Be the real you. Number 6, your greatest power comes from being who you truly are. Don't let anyone sway you from expressing your authentic self, especially with our solar plexus chakra, okay? Especially with our solar plexus chakra and being your true self. Expressing that. Ain't nobody has the power to take that away from you. And if you think they do, call it back, okay? It's not true. It's not true. Nobody has the power to take the real you away. There is such a need of expressing your truth right now. So allowing yourself to do that, being the real you, is just so much more than just putting on a show or putting on a performance. It's being divine. It's being who you truly are without the fears and worries of what other people are going to say or think, okay? Last cards here are some mantras. The reason I wanted to use these was to give you a sort of affirmation that you can use for yourself as you go about the next several days, weeks, and months that'll just help you focus on something really beautiful, okay? My light is powerful beyond measure. I can do anything I set my mind to. Period. Write it down. Put it on your mirror. Absolutely. My light is powerful beyond measure. I can do anything I set my mind to. My light is powerful beyond measure. I believe this so much for you. I really do feel like I'm tuning into such a powerful and enhancing pile. Like you're moving into something so great and beautiful and enhancing. And I don't know. I hope you realize how beautiful you truly are. I hope you realize how powerful your light really is and how you really can do anything you think about. You really can do anything that your brain wants to do. Like, you are so powerful. There is no limiting beliefs here that need to be here. Like, you literally can do anything, okay? There's no limitations. My alignment is on point. My connection to source is absolute, and I am ready to rock today. All right, just write these down. take a picture of them, whatever you want to do. These are just little mantras you can use throughout your day to help you get to a really high flying place. I am the light. Every cell and molecule of my being is aligned to this truth. All right? You are enhancing, you are evolving, you are moving beyond anything you have ever been and into something so much bolder, better, brighter, stronger, more capable. I am literally so excited. I feel so inspired for you. I hope you left this reading feeling really good about yourself and the power that you hold. I hope you understand that you're moving out of old hurts and into something so beautiful, so raw, so real, and so expansive, and everything you ever wants you back, and it's on its way to you rapidly, babe. Rapidly changing, rapid manifestation. So lean into it, okay? I love you so much. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. If you want to shop the decks, they'll all be in my description, and I will see you cuties for my next reading. I love you endlessly, and thank you for sharing this space with me here today, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.